What is going on, guys? It's been a little bit since I made a video. I've just been steadily plugging away at the Skyliner. I'm really bad about getting really involved in what I'm doing and not videoing it. So thought I'd give you guys an update. It's been probably about a month since I made an update video, so here we go. Okay. So I got my crap laying all over the car right now, but as you can see, a lot has been done. I chopped the top 2.5 inches, retained the stock back glass. We just sunk it down into the body, but we didn't sink the actual rail in the body. We just cut it and dropped it 1 inch, and we just lost the lower belt trim. And then right here, had to split the top obviously to get the contour back, and cut it all the way across the top and welded the frame back in. So essentially the whole frame of the back window had to come out, chop the top, and then start fitting the back frame back in the car again. So I've been working on stainless a lot lately because this seems to be where all the tedious stuff has to go. Like, I still got to cut it here to make it match to where it should be from the factory. I've already lopped it off down here. I've cut this piece to fit. Got everything fitting pretty nice. What I've been working on today is the vent window. These are a total pain in the ass because they're pot metal, so you've got to melt them back together. I still got some finishing to do here. I got a high spot, so I still got a lot of finishing to do on this to make it look right. I actually took a piece out of my donor car and extended it here. I gotta braze all that together, finish it out. I've got the vent window cut down. It's just barely in place right now. I just got it up there mainly for visual reference. But yeah, there's been a lot going on. I did bolt the front end back on because I got tired of not being able to see what the car actually looked like together. And that's what she looks like. That is a 54 Lincoln Capri grill and bumper. I really like how it looks. Probably going to build a filler panel here like the Capri had on it. I was going to try to take them off the car I got the bumper off of, but they were pretty rotten and I didn't want to spend the time on doing that because they're going to be a totally different shape anyway, because the Capri fenders are up here. They're lopped off pretty high. So, but yeah, that's what's going on. What else? What else has been going on? I still got to finish some structural interior stuff. I have not really gotten to that. I've pretty much just got the top put in place to where I can cut all the bracing back out of the car. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty freaking cool. I decided against the Coronado kit. After cutting the top on it, it looked like a sore thumb sticking up. It just did not have the right look to the car. And I could have cut it and leaned it forward and made it look a lot better, but I decided since it's such a hard piece to find anyway, I didn't really want to go cutting it up. So it's for sale currently. I've already started working on this trim. I still got to cut it a little more. I'm not quite narrow enough right here. It needs to come in some more because this trim obviously should be lining up with the bottom of the vent window, and it's not yet. So it's got to come up higher, but I just kind of get everything close to where it should be. It's hard to make judgment calls until you actually get window rubbers stuck in the window frame and stuff to see where trim is actually going to line up. So when I do cut stuff right now, I'm cutting it to where I still have room to play with if I got to do any more cutting or whatnot. So that's the big key factor here, is get it close, but don't make those final cuts until you are absolutely ready to do so. I got some of the body molding back on. This stuff is an absolute pain in the butt to do. You're always going to have a little bit of dents and creases in it. It just is what it is. But I mean, hell, the car's 70-something years old, so she looks pretty good in my eyes. That stuff will not be coming back off. It's got good epoxy primer under everything, so these will be getting masked off when I get ready to shoot the car. What else? I still got to do some work back here for the actual frame, so these windows are functional. Right now I just got them held in place, as you can see, just for mock-up. But these will be functional. I think it would be kind of ridiculous if you chop a hard top and not have functional back glass to roll down. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Pretty much what I do on any car I've ever worked on is if I'm doing any kind of modifications, I do one side at a time. People want to try to make stuff in pairs and sets and this and that and the other. But from my experience, it's good to do one side, learn what works, learn what doesn't, and that way when you get to the other side, it's a lot faster. So I think after I get the stainless and the vent windows and all that stuff fitted for both sides, I'm gonna take all this trim back off, pull the back window back out. It's just laying in there. There's no rubber yet. Take it all out, get the body work finished on the top, get the body work finished around the rear filler panel in between the trunk and the window. And I still gotta, yeah, I know, that drives me crazy, but I kind of stopped right in the middle of starting body work to chop the top, so that's why that's there. But after I get the top all squared away, get all the welds nice and smooth, get all the body work done, I still got to come back and fill all my little clear coat holes back in, but same down here. I still got holes. I got to fill all those in. Once all that's done, I don't know. I don't know what project I'm gonna move on to next. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to stay on one thing at a time. I hate body work. I can do it, but I hate it. I mean, this is turning out really nice down here. It still needs a little more work, but I like bouncing around. I know some people hate that. Probably drive some people up the wall to see somebody bouncing around all over a project car doing different things, but end of the day, I got to keep myself interested. And if I start getting burned out on chopping the top or doing body work or whatnot, I got to move on to something else that's interesting in order to keep this project going. So this car will be airbagged, and quite frankly, that's something that's driving me crazy right now. Even though I've dropped it 4 inches already, it's still not low enough for me. And I know it still doesn't have all the weight of the motor and training, all that stuff, interior's not in it. But it might be something I move on to next. I might go ahead and airbag it just to get it down, because I'm very much a visual person. I need to see things happen. So yeah, guys, that's That's really about it. There's not a whole lot going on this side. Everything's still pretty much unfinished. I still got to put my drip rail back on down here. I still got a lot of welds to grind down. But yeah, guys. And just remember, I'm building something to drive. I'm not building something that's going to give me anxiety every time I take it on the road. So anybody that's watching this expecting a fully blown show car, well, that's not what we're getting here. We're getting something that we're going to put some miles on, and we're not going to be afraid to do it. Anyways, guys, until next time,